What's going on, Leo? Welcome to my channel. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to sun, moon, and rising, singles, couples, men and women. Cross watchers are welcome. The Hawk Prince is the opening card. Followed by the Eagle King. The Fire Prince. Move this over. And in closing for this oracle message, that's not for you. This one is. We have the Hawk Prince, the Eagle King, the Fire Prince, and the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Now we have spirit communication, paying attention. We have the big picture, followed by angelic help. We have optimism and aggression. And we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, which is about reverence, kindness, and respect. Now, what I'm seeing right now going into July and into August and possibly September, because each of us are different, is staying deeply connected to the Hawk Prince and the Eagle King. The Hawk Prince is like your ancestors, your guides, your angels, so forth and so on. Now they're telling you to focus on spirit communication. And when you focus on that, pay attention to how they might manifest. It might manifest in a method where most people would say that's not really the most kosher form of manifestation, but we all know spirituality over the years has been watered down. It has been made out like this fluffy little world of cotton candy, and some of our forces are downright terrifying. Let's just keep it real, but they wouldn't hurt a fly. It's kind of like the big 6'2" dude who looks like he'll throw you to the sun, but at the end of the day, he just hug you. These forces, again, that are connected to the number 11, or you're connected to the number 11, 11, 11, for example, want you to pay attention to the bigger picture, because this is when the Eagle King steps in. Now, you remember when I said some of our forces are just all out terrifying? Well, if you really think about angels before they got butchered and murdered into these little harp swinging beings, there really is not them. Sorry, not sorry. Some of them have 4 or 5 heads, okay? And big wings. And they're warriors. They might be kind, some might be friendly. But what I'm saying is you got some arcs on your side. Not going to go into which ones. There's some arcs, or angelic entities, or angelic forces of that high level of power. They want you to be open to the bigger picture and to continue to call on the angelic help. For anyone that has worked with the Archangel Michael or Raphael, Michael or Michael, however you pronounce his name, knows that when he arrives for many people as a, I'm not saying he shows up as a fireball, but he's warm, and he can be very warm. He could be a very defensive, but also a very offensive being. And when people see Michael in his blazing glory, some people get him confused with what the heck is that. So if you got the Archangel Michael in your corner, shout out. But I do sense arc energy. Also 2 + 1 is 3. Look into the number 3. Next up is the Fire Prince, which is about optimism and aggression. Now, it's amazing how we might be optimistic towards one thing, but then it can turn into something aggressive because things might not have worked, whether it blew up in our face or some things didn't go down on another person's end or whatever it may be. This Eagle King and this Hawk Prince are going to help you stay connected to the optimistic energies, but not so much the aggressive energy. And then we're going to travel into the High Lady of Love and Compassion, which after you go through this, the guides, the angels, so forth and so on, are going to show you some reverence for self. They're going to show you how to be kind to yourself. And they're going to show you how to be considerate of yourself, because you too as well matter. And I do sense that many of you are losing your ish, but you do matter. And I want you to always keep fighting. We're not going to go into details on that, but y'all know what I mean when I say always keep fighting, right? I know how it feels. People think empathy and things of that nature are a never endless well of water, and that's really not the case. But there is a Ten of Pentacles energy for you after all of this goes through. Your angelic forces will be blessing you. They will be blessing you with the happy life and happy wife, happy hubby, happy bubbly. But I'm not so much picking up this being like leading into you're going to get married and you need marriage for your completion or your happiness. Yeah, it's all good to have love and stuff. You know, love is great. It's awesome. It's awesome. But also at the same time, if you are not happy with you, then no one on the face of the planet can make you happy. You know, and that's just in general. You could have a business, and if you're not happy with yourself, your business is just gonna be, well, I got all this money, so forth and so on. So the Ten of Pentacles this go around is more connected to you. I'm not sensing this being with the loving energy, so forth and so on. In fact, many of my Leos are gonna go into 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025 on a single and ready to mingle kick. And it's not because the Leos can't get laid and can't get girlfriend or boyfriend. It's the fact that there's too much money out here to get right now. It's too much passion, too much creativity. Wow, creativity flowing. Yeah, we in the age of Aquarius, but my Leos is flaring on through this thing, fire on pyro style, because there's so many new avenues to venture into. And Leos, we be jumping in our creative flow. Now, and if you got a life path number 5, you might be single, ready to mingle till you dead, bro. But I mean, if that's your thing, if that's what you do, there is nothing wrong with that. As long as all bases are covered, you know what I'm saying? Some Leos actually operate best by themselves. You know, belief by power. I've seen Leos get into relationships and be depressed. I've seen Leos be single for a decade and be happy. So, you know, it really don't matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's about the completion of yourself. Never let anybody tell you that you need a person to make you happy, or that you have to be in a relationship with some mystical, magical twin flame or soulmate is going to come on out the cut and help you. And I'm not talking about relationships and people getting in bonds, so twin flame people don't come for me. I'm just being real that you do not need that in order to be happy. We did not come into this earth. We are, well, okay, you have conjoined twins, yes, that have conjoined this and that's, but for the most part, when we came out of the womb, we good. You know what I'm saying? We have our own heart, our own brain, so forth and so on. The umbilical cord is cut. We learning, we growing. See where I'm going with it? So I'm not saying that love isn't no broad for the Leos or whatever. I'm just saying what I see right now is this Ten of Pentacles really being you. I do see happy family and happy completion. Though I see a doggo. Hey, so maybe you're about to get a doggy or whatever. I do see a dog. Y'all playing. I think I'm playing with y'all. It's a dog. Maybe it's the happiest dog in the world. He's just happy. And maybe this will lead down the avenue of love for a few of you. But at the same time, I'm not going to say that, yeah, all y'all going to finna run into love. I'm not going to say that. I see a lot of completion and a lot of happiness within that Ten of Pentacles within you. I'm not saying you ain't going to have no fun. Go out there and do it. But you've taken time to face your fears. And a lot of you all are coming out of that shadow energy. A lot of you all have taken the earlier part of this year to really go through on your shadow energy. And maybe many people might have thought you were aloof or standoffish, so forth and so on. But that in reality is not the case. You've taken time to overcome these shadow energies and to work through these shadow energies and to face these fears. And that's why, because of facing these fears and working through these shadow energies, and I'm not saying you completely done, because we never fully done shadow work, but by working through it, you have walked on from things that no longer serve you, and you now have the sun in your corner, which is about solar healing, so forth and so on, etc., etc., etc. So you're on the right path, all right? Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot Cosmic Star Sage family. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Aquarius Moon Tarot. Facebook, we have the Spirit Vibrations group and the community page. Follow me on TikTok at Cosmic Star Sage. All right, if you want to book me, all that stuff can be found below. I got the hiccups today, so I'm gonna hop out of here. All right, y'all. Peace.